What does it mean to be truly alone? To exist in a place where few, if any, have ever stepped foot? Today, we journey into the most isolated corners of the earth, where silence reigns and secrets remain untouched. Welcome to the shift space and the world's most isolated places, places where the boundaries of civilization disappear. For some, it's a curse. For others, it's a blessing. But for these places, isolation is not just a concept, it's their very essence. Earth is home to places so remote, they remain untouched by human hands. From the freezing poles to the boiling deserts, these corners of the world stand as silent witnesses to time passing by, untouched and unspoiled. Our journey begins in the polar extremes, the frozen lands of the North and South Poles. The Arctic and Antarctica are perhaps the most extreme examples of isolation. The South Pole, in particular, is home to only the hardiest of species, like penguins and seals. For humans, it's a place of scientific research, but even then, the few who visit these regions are only temporary guests in a world where life clings to the edges of survival. Next, we venture into the world's deserts, the vast, scorching wastelands where life is sparse, and the landscape stretches endlessly in all directions. The Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert in the world, is nearly as big as the entire United States. The Atacama Desert in Chile, one of the driest places on Earth, has not seen rainfall in some areas for centuries. Here, the silence is deafening. With temperatures soaring above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 49 degrees Celsius, life in these places must adapt or perish. And yet, in these inhospitable spaces, rare life forms thrive, enduring and hidden from the rest of the world. What does it mean to be truly alone? To exist in a place where few, if any, have ever stepped foot? Today, we journey into the most isolated corners of the earth, where silence reigns and secrets remain untouched. Welcome to the shift space and the world's most isolated places, places where the boundaries of civilization disappear. Not all isolated places are frozen or dry. The Amazon rainforest, one of the world's most biodiverse places, is a jungle that still hides parts unknown. In fact, the Amazon is so vast and dense that there are entire areas of the forest that remain completely unexplored, holding mysteries and life forms that scientists are only beginning to uncover. As humans continue to push the boundaries of exploration, these isolated places may seem increasingly remote, but they are also a crucial part of our planet's health and history. Will we preserve these untouched corners of the earth, or will the relentless march of civilization continue to encroach on their sanctity? As humans continue to push the boundaries of exploration, these isolated places may seem increasingly remote, but they are also a crucial part of our planet's health and history. Will we preserve these untouched corners of the earth, or will the relentless march of civilization continue to encroach on their sanctity? The answer lies in our respect for these places, and our understanding that isolation is not just about distance. It's about preservation. The world's most isolated places hold secrets, lessons, and wonders that are waiting to be uncovered, but only if we approach them with care. Far from the bustling cities and crowded towns, there are places so remote, so untouched, they seem frozen in time. These are the last frontiers of isolation, where silence speaks volumes and nature thrives in solitude. Today, on the Shift Space, we embark on a journey to explore the world's most isolated places. From icy wastelands to uncharted jungles, join us as we uncover the secrets of the untouched. What makes a place isolated? Is it the distance from civilization, the lack of human interference? Or is it simply the raw, untamed wilderness? Isolation is not just about geography, it's a state of existence. These places have been shaped by time, untouched by modernity, and preserved by their inaccessibility. These locations challenge us to rethink our place in the world, offering a glimpse of a planet that existed long before human footprints. We begin our journey in the frozen frontiers of the Earth. Antarctica, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent, is a land of extremes. with temperatures plummeting to -128 degrees Fahrenheit, -89 degrees Celsius. It's a place where only the most resilient life forms survive. But beneath its icy surface lies a hidden world. Ancient ice cores hold secrets of Earth's climatic past, and subglacial lakes, like Lake Vostok, could harbor life forms that have been isolated for millions of years. The Atacama Desert in Chile is one of the driest places on Earth. Some weather stations here have never recorded rainfall. Yet, in this apparent lifelessness, unique ecosystems exist, microorganisms thriving in extreme conditions, offering clues to life on other planets. Join us on the Shift Space as we explore the most isolated places on Earth and uncover the secrets of the untouched. The Himalayas, home to the world's highest peaks, are steeped in mystery. Legends of hidden valleys and the mythical Shangri-La capture the imagination, while these mountains remain some of the least explored regions on Earth. In the deserts, isolation takes on a new meaning. These vast, arid landscapes are among the harshest environments on Earth. And then there's the Gobi Desert, a cold desert of shifting sands and rocky expanses. Here, isolation is a way of life for the nomadic herders who traverse its vastness, preserving ancient traditions in a rapidly modernizing world. Why are we so captivated by these places? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the desire to uncover secrets hidden in the silence. Or perhaps it's a reminder of what the Earth once was, before the hand of modern man left its mark. But the Arctic is changing. As global temperatures rise, its ice melts, opening new shipping routes and untapped resources, but also threatening the delicate balance of life here. The Amazon is the largest rainforest on Earth, covering over 5.5 million square kilometers. It's a biodiversity hotspot, home to thousands of species found nowhere else on the planet. The Amazon is the largest rainforest on Earth, covering over 5.5 million square kilometers. It's a biodiversity hotspot, home to thousands of species found nowhere else on the planet. Bouvet Island, often called the most isolated place on Earth, lies in the South Atlantic Ocean, uninhabited and covered in ice. It's a place few have ever seen. Its inaccessibility is so extreme that even researchers struggle to reach its shores. But the Arctic is changing rapidly. Climate change is reshaping this fragile ecosystem, opening new frontiers for exploration while threatening the survival of its inhabitants. Tristan da Cunha, on the other hand, is the most remote inhabited island. Home to fewer than 300 people, it's over 1,500 miles from the nearest landmass. For its residents, life is simple, slow, and deeply connected to the rhythm of the sea. Rising high above the Earth, remote mountain ranges offer another kind of isolation. Here, nature's grandeur is matched only by its challenge. The Rub al-Khali, or Empty Quarter, spans much of the Arabian Peninsula. Its shifting sands hide ancient trade routes and long-lost settlements. But Antarctica is not just a frozen wasteland. Beneath its ice lies a treasure trove of scientific discoveries. Ancient ice cores reveal Earth's climatic history, while subglacial lakes like Lake Vostok may harbor life untouched for millions of years. In an increasingly connected world, these isolated places are more important than ever. They act as time capsules, preserving the Earth's natural state. But they also face threats, from climate change to human encroachment. Despite their isolation, the people of Tristan da Cunha have built a thriving community, proving that even in the most remote places, life finds a way. Despite their isolation, the people of Tristan da Cunha have built a thriving community, proving that even in the most remote places, life finds a way. Isolation takes on a different meaning when surrounded by the vast expanse of water. The world's oceans are dotted with islands so remote, they feel like another world. Our journey begins in the coldest, most inhospitable places on Earth, the frozen wilderness. The history of exploration here is a tale of endurance and tragedy. Shackleton's legendary journey across the ice is a testament to the human spirit, a battle against nature's fiercest extremes. Hidden within its depths are uncontacted tribes, living as their ancestors did centuries ago. These communities are a living testament to human resilience and the power of isolation in preserving culture. North Sentinel Island in the Indian Ocean is one of the last truly isolated places. Its indigenous inhabitants, the Sentinelese, have resisted contact with the outside world for centuries. Why are we drawn to these isolated places? Perhaps it's their beauty, unspoiled by human hands. Perhaps it's their silence, a stark contrast to our crowded cities. Or maybe it's the secrets they keep, secrets we may never fully uncover. Our journey now takes us into the jungles, places teeming with life, yet so remote they remain largely unexplored. From the coldest places on Earth, we move to the hottest. The deserts of our planet are vast, desolate, and utterly mesmerizing. The Sahara, spanning 3.6 million square miles, is the largest hot desert on Earth. Yet, beneath its sands lie ancient secrets, lost cities and forgotten civilizations buried by time. For centuries, the Arctic's indigenous communities have thrived here, guided by knowledge passed down through generations. Their traditions are a living link to humanity's ability to adapt and endure. From icy tundras to sun-scorched deserts, from uncharted jungles to the loneliest islands, we explore the world's most isolated places and the stories they hold. There are places on this planet where time seems to have stopped. Vast, untouched, and inaccessible, these isolated lands hold mysteries that have eluded humanity for centuries. Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth, is a continent of superlatives. With 98% of its surface covered in ice, it holds 70% of the planet's freshwater. Yet, beneath this icy expanse lies a hidden world. The Amazon is also home to countless species, many of which remain undiscovered. Its dense canopy and intricate ecosystems remind us of nature's ability to thrive without human interference. From the coldest places on Earth, we move to the hottest. The deserts of our planet are vast, desolate, and utterly mesmerizing. The Sahara, spanning 3.6 million square miles, is the largest hot desert on Earth. Yet, beneath its sands lie ancient secrets, lost cities and forgotten civilizations buried by time. Tristan da Cunha, known as the most remote inhabited island in the world, is over 1,500 miles from the nearest land. Its 250 residents live in near-total isolation, relying on fishing and farming for survival. Antarctica, Earth's southernmost continent, is a land of superlatives. The coldest, driest, and windiest place on the planet, it's as hostile as it is breathtaking. With no permanent human inhabitants, it remains one of the last truly wild frontiers. Not all isolated places are barren. The Amazon rainforest, a sprawling jungle covering over 2.7 million square miles, is a sanctuary of life. Yet, much of it remains unexplored. Subglacial lakes, untouched for millions of years, could harbor unknown life forms. Scientists believe these ancient waters may even mimic conditions on distant planets, offering clues about extraterrestrial life. Subglacial lakes, untouched for millions of years, could harbor unknown life forms. Scientists believe these ancient waters may even mimic conditions on distant planets, offering clues about extraterrestrial life. To this day, the island remains off-limits, protected by law to preserve the Sentinelese way of life, a rare glimpse of humanity untouched by modern civilization.